today I am taking a look at the newly released Sound Devices MixPre-3 audio recorder. For the first time, I pre-ordered something, risking the potential of being a beta tester on a potentially flawed product. Fortunately, this was definitely not the case. One of the reasons I made that leap of faith was because of the Sound Devices' reputation and my experience with their MixPre-D, 442, 702, and 633 mixers and recorders. The MixPre-3 lives up to the Sound Devices standards on which I've come to rely. I've been using it for about a month now for voiceovers, band interviews, and location sound, and I've really come to love it. I'll be using different microphones throughout the video, all recorded through the MixPre, which will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. Now, without further ado, let's dive in. Number 1. Size. I absolutely love the size of the MixPre-3. It has an incredibly small footprint, as you can see here with my iPhone SE. It can be handheld with a stick mic for quick journalism interviews, or it can be placed into a small hip bag like this wireless lav pouch, which I use for my band interviews. Number 2. Simplicity. The layout and design is easy on the eyes, tactile, and intuitive. Though small, I can still operate all of the buttons, faders, and switches. The touchscreen menu is easy to navigate and designed with ample space for selecting the options. Number 3. Weight. Not only is this small, but it is light, coming in at only 1 pound 1.5 ounces without AA batteries, and 1 pound 6.4 ounces with the 4 AA batteries. This is a real backsaver, especially if you are a one-man band covering video, sound, and photo on assignment. Number 4. Power. There are a plethora of ways to power the MixPre-3. First is with AA batteries. The recorder comes with a sled which attaches to the back and holds 4 AA's, but there is also an option to buy an 8 battery sled. Rechargeable AA's are recommended for this use. You can also use Sony L-style batteries with another accessory, or you can power the unit via the USB-C port on the side. This can be bus powered through a computer with the provided Y cable, plugged into an AC adapter, or used in conjunction with a USB portable battery pack. When in the field, I use the USB battery as my primary and the AA's as my secondary. If the first battery goes dead or is disconnected, the recorder will automatically switch to the backup power. And if power is completely lost, the files are safely written to the SD card during shutdown. And if the power switch is accidentally turned off while recording, the unit will not power down until recording is stopped. Number 5. USB. As mentioned before, the MixPre series have USB, which means they can be used to stream audio to or from a computer. The MixPre even makes a great DAC and headphone amplifier, bringing new life to music not heard through my MacBook's internal sound card. I mean seriously, the headphone amp on this thing is crystal clear. It's amazing. Number 6. Sound quality. As per everything Sound Devices, it sounds amazing. The new Cashmere preamps are apparently their most advanced and quiet yet, even outshining those on the 633. The limiters are great, and there's not much more which needs to be said about this, so let's move on. Up next are some small negatives I noticed while using the MixPre, which again are more of just personal annoyances rather than serious criticisms. Number 1. It has only one SD card slot. Though I've never had a card fail while in use, having a second slot is always a nice reassurance. Number 2. The headphone knob is quite close to the headphone jack, making it somewhat awkward to operate, especially while in a bag. Number 3. The USBC plug feels delicate, like it can break. This really isn't a fault of Sound Devices, more of the inherent design of the USB-C tech. Number 4. The power switch is located just above the USB-C port, making it difficult to operate, and fearful that it might apply too much pressure to the USB-C plug, which goes back to number 3. And number 5. There is no number 5. Moving on. In conclusion, the new Sound Devices MixPre-3 is a powerful tool at an excellent size and price. For one-man band operators, it's the bee's knees. And on top of all this, it's made right here in the USA. That wraps up my quick review. Feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos. Until next time, this is Alexander Calder Spinelli of Longbow Media, signing off. Catch you later, cool cats.